All right, what's going on, guys? It is now peak week. I've recorded a couple clips and I'm just gonna get rid of them because I want to just sit down and tell you everything that's been going on. So as you know, I have not been recording much, and the reason being, I think I said it in my last video, is I'm really tired from having to push really hard for this prep, and also because I've had to push so hard, I get really nervous to talk about what I've had to do. And that's not just because I have some secret or anything, it's just that I am having to go to extremes to get lean enough. And I don't want somebody who is just general population trying to lose weight to see what I'm doing and think they have to do it. So I am going to talk about what I've had to do, but I'm going to make a big disclaimer here, is that one, I will not maintain this all year. The body I'm trying to get to, like the physique I'm trying to get to, is just for a few shows, and then I will go back to a healthier body fat for the rest of the year. Two, I am trying to be competitive with professionals. Not only am I not even getting on a regional stage, I'm not getting on a national stage, I am getting on a professional bodybuilding stage, and I need to be competitive. So what I've had to do has been extreme, and like I've said before, I have a deadline, plain and simple. I'm getting on stage in 6 days, and I need to be at a certain point. So with that being said, I will tell you what I've had to do. I have had to drop my carbs below 100. They have been around 80 for a while now. I do get some refeeds. I've also had to dabble with some double cardio, and if you've never done that, it's exhausting. So not only have I been afraid to share that with you guys because I don't want anybody else to think that they have to do it, but also it's just exhausting, and I don't really do a lot besides the gym, work, eat, sleep, repeat, and I've been kind of like, do you guys even want to see that? Like, so I don't know. I will say that the reason I am doing this much is my body is just not responding the way I had anticipated, and that is enlarged, like it is in a large, I don't know what I'm saying. It's mostly my fault. I did take a short off season. I mean, I take longer off seasons than a lot of people. Like I usually do about 6 or 7 months, which is great, but realistically my body probably needed a little bit longer than that. And I had 2 shows that I was able to drive to, and I just really wanted to be able to do both of them to save some money. So I started prep earlier than I thought I was going to. And then also, this is just speculation, but I think the way I put on some of the weight that I did is a large reason my body's not responding and getting rid of that fat right away. Is, like I had the hormonal issues, and although my reverse was good, it wasn't great. And a lot of people say that the fat they put on very quickly immediately post show from not reversing correctly sticks a little bit more. So I think that that has something to do with it. And I mean, don't get me wrong, from the front I feel great. I feel like everything's coming in really well, but my glutes are not dialing in the same way that they should be. And I'm in bikini, so it's like a huge thing. So that's what I really needed, and that's why we are working so hard to try and get that last little bit of detail to come out before the show. At this point, I have no idea if they're gonna be ready in time, because they're getting better for sure, but they're not quite in yet, and I don't know how much of that at this point is fat and how much of it is inflammation from having to push so hard. Also, just another side note, with pushing so hard, I have a great coach. I work with Paul Revelia. He's very smart, and me and him are in very close contact all the time. I'm telling him how I'm feeling. If I'm getting tired, he tells me to pull back, take a day off, rest, recover, and then push. I'm not like lying to him saying I feel great going in and killing myself, because at some point you are going to do more harm than good. So me and him are just always in contact, talking about how I feel, about what would be the best option. And I do take days off, I do get refeeds. We're not just running me into the ground with no strategy. So I thought that was important to say. But I guess that's really the updates I have. I've never been so tired in my life. I will say that for sure. I've never felt this kind of exhaustion. The biggest thing is I've never felt this depleted in my life. Like I've never, end of prep, you're tired always, but like this is something else. This is different. This is, I mean, it comes from, this is harder than I've ever had to work. So I'm okay with it. Like I said, this is just for a little bit. You know, this has only been a couple weeks. The first half of my prep, I was eating more than most people I know. So it's just a matter of being smart, which me and my coach are doing. So I'm really excited for the video of show day. I have a friend doing it for me. I'm going to tag him everywhere when we do it. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And I would love your guys' opinion of, do you like these kinds of sit down talks? Because like I said, I'm tired, exhausted, and in the gym a lot. So I don't do much, which is why I haven't been recording much. So like, should I do more of these sit down videos, or would you rather wait until I have more content for a better video? So do you want more videos, even if they're not as exciting, or less videos and wait until there's a little bit more content in them? So let me know about that. I'll see you guys in the next video. And this is peak week. So get ready. I'm ready. I have prep brain, so half the things I said probably didn't make sense. It's okay. Don't judge me. I'm just rambling at this point. I have nothing left to say. So I'll see you guys in the next one.